In today's video, we are trying a dozen different Pop-Tarts flavors, including this brand new one, which just came out this month, Lemon Cream Pie, to see which is the very best. Big thanks to Sarah for the video suggestion, and if you have your own video suggestions, leave them in the comments down below.
Before we jump into the taste test though, we are headed towards 1,000 subscribers. We're not quite there yet, so we need your guys' help. If you've already subscribed, thank you so much. And if you haven't, go ahead and hit that subscribe button below to subscribe to our channel.
The way this is going to work is we're going to be tasting these one at a time and rating them from 1 to 100. The top 3 are going to a final round where we will determine the very best Pop-Tart.
All right, first up we have blueberry, but before we eat the blueberry, I just wanted to say Pop-Tarts for me, while for some they're probably like a breakfast food, to me this is like complete junk food, and I won't actually even allow this in our house most of the time. So the fact that we have 12 different boxes of Pop-Tarts,
A dream come true.
and I'm a little concerned about what's going to happen after our video. So anyway, all right, enough said. Let's try these out.
Let's try.
By the way, all of the ones that we got today are frosted. They do have
Yes.
some plain or unfrosted ones. I just don't think that those are as good or as popular. So,
Right.
all right, blueberry.
Try out the blueberry.
I think we need to cut these in half and take a bite right in the center where like all the filling is.
I don't eat Pop-Tarts a lot, so I wasn't really sure what to expect, and I have to say it's a little dry.
It's a little dry. Yep. That's why I wanted to go in the center where there's a little bit more
Right. Is it better there?
juiciness. Yeah, it's better. Not bad. It's got a blueberry flavor, I would say. Also, I wouldn't say it's great. So
I wouldn't say it's great either. Definitely not my favorite. And blueberry things in general, I'm not a huge fan of.
this isn't your favorite
So-
Pop-Tart so far?
Not my favorite so far. No, it's our first one. So I'm going to give it...
I'm going with 62.
Okay, well, I'm just going to give it a 50 right in the middle.
All right, that's kind of your MO for these videos.
Yep.
First one, going right down the middle with 50.
Yeah.
Go ahead
All
and
right,
say
this
it.
one looks much more exciting. We got the frosted hot fudge sundae. Look
Yep.
at that.
It's chocolatey on the outside, white frosting with
smells
some
great.
chocolatey swirls. I don't know.
Let's try it out. Oh, are we
Breaking
going to
mine
do
in.
the break?
Yeah, baby.
All right.
Oh, wow.
Break in half.
There's white inside there.
Yeah, I didn't expect that. I thought it would be chocolate.
All right, see what it tastes like. I like the chocolate flavor. That's pretty good. Much better than the blueberry one, in my opinion.
Now, I know a lot of people eat these for breakfast, and we're not doing that. We're just doing it purely based off of taste, because I don't know if I would want a hot fudge sundae for breakfast.
Right.
But just for eating for a snack,
Yep.
I think this is a lot
That
better.
one's pretty good. I'm gonna probably have to give that a 81.
81.
Yep.
Woo.
It's pretty good.
Okay, well, I gave the last one a 50, not very high. I'm going to go with a 78 for this one.
Okay, not too bad. Okay, so there is a real problem here. This
Yep.
says frosted chocolate chip.
It's
On the
not really frosted.
when I looked at the back, it actually does show frosting on it, but on the front, it is just the squiggles.
Yeah, so there is a little bit of squiggly frosting
we
going
got
on.
some squiggly frosting, and
But
we
not a
have
lot.
some little chocolate chip-looking pieces in there.
Yeah.
Ooh, look at
smells.
that inside.
It smells very nice, actually.
That inside is like full of chocolate.
All right, let's give
Kind
it
of
a
looks
try.
like a chocolate chip cookie.
Yeah. I like that one a lot. I think if they put some frosting on here, a little bit more than squigglies, it would be better. But I think it's doing a great job trying to be a chocolate chip cookie, if that's what it's doing.
I don't think it's quite getting there.
Oh, I think it is.
I'm gonna give that one. I think it is a little bit better than the blueberry, but not as good as the last one we did, the chocolate sundae. I'm gonna give that one a 74.
Okay, I actually agree with you. I don't think it's quite as good as the last one, but I still think it's pretty good. I'm going to give it a 72.
All right.
This one is not quite frosted like the blueberry or the chocolate sundae either. It does have the squigglies, and they call it frosted. Whoa! You smell that?
Ooh, that does smell good.
Cinnamon
though.
roll, by the way.
Cinnamon roll, yeah.
That smells very
I
good.
like the smell of that one.
I'm scared to see what it smells like on the inside.
Scared. All right. Well,
That smells... Wow. Let's try it.
very cinnamony. That one's actually quite good.
That is really tasty. Maybe the best one so far. I'm just going to go ahead and give that an 81.
Boy, that's so good. Is it as good as a chocolate one though? 83.
Oh, wow. And I think it is actually pretty accurate to a cinnamon roll.
It does.
Tastes like a cinnamon
it
roll.
does. Tastes like a cinnamon roll. It's very tasty. Got great cinnamon flavor. S'mores is up next, and this one's got some real frosting on it this
Yes.
time. And the other thing I noticed right off, ooh, wow, look at that inside. That's kind of crazy.
Whoa! And did you just, did you see the texture when you broke
Yeah,
it?
it was like,
It's actually marshmallowy.
and the first thing I noticed actually is that the main whatever outside.
Yeah.
Kind of looks like a graham cracker.
Oh, I didn't notice that.
Yeah,
Okay,
they did a good job.
Pop-Tarts is doing a good job, at least with the
s'mores.
looks.
Yep,
Let's see
the
how
looks.
it is with the taste. It's not bad,
It's kind of s'morey, but
but it's not super great.
not really.
Not as good as the last couple we've tried.
No,
I think I'm gonna give it probably still better than the blueberry. Sorry, blueberry.
still better than the blueberry.
I'm gonna give it a
A
60.
little bit, not much. I'm going with 65.
This is what I'm talking about. Next up is frosted raspberry. This looks really good. Got the frosting on top.
Yep, and little sprinkles, red sprinkles on it. Raspberry is one of my favorite flavors or fruits.
Yeah, me too.
But I'm telling you right now, the outside kind of feels dry.
It does kind of feel dry. It kind
hope
of looks
it's
like a
not.
saltine, actually. Hopefully, it doesn't taste like a saltine.
Saltines aren't bad, but not when you're eating
when you're eating Pop-Tarts, maybe not so good.
All right, let's give it a try.
It might be a little dry, but the taste is actually really good. It's pretty strong, too.
The raspberry flavor is really good. I don't know if it tastes super raspberry-ish to me. We've got a raspberry vines out in our backyard that we actually
It doesn't
eat.
quite taste like that.
Doesn't taste like that, but
I don't know if that's exactly what they're going for, though.
no, it's still good. Yeah.
I'd say it's really good.
That's good enough for 78 for me.
I'm gonna go with a 75. Back to another chocolate-based Pop-Tart. This is chocolate fudge. That sounds pretty good to me.
It does, but what are these little white speckles on it?
I don't know.
I don't think chocolate fudge has white speckles.
Maybe it's white chocolate?
I don't know. That's weird.
I'm not sure what it's supposed to be.
But I do like my chocolate, so if it's really chocolatey, I'm
And this
gonna
doesn't
enjoy
feel
this one.
as dry as the others.
No, it broke in half pretty nicely.
The filling isn't coming through as much as, especially the raspberry, I
This
think
is true.
probably had the strongest filling. And it's not coming through as much, but luckily, the Pop-Tart itself is chocolate flavored, which kind of
That
makes up for
helps,
it.
for sure. Still not as high as I was hoping for, though.
Yeah.
I'm just going to give this a 73.
I'm gonna give it a 62.
All right, so this one is the brown sugar cinnamon. So we got another cinnamon one here. I kind of don't think that this is going to be able to beat the cinnamon roll, but
And this is one of the fan favorites, I know that, because we did our research.
I think this one's been around for a really long time. Even though
Yeah.
I don't eat Pop-Tarts, I remember them from when I was a kid, and I'm pretty sure this has been around since then.
When I look at this, for some reason, it doesn't immediately make me think of brown sugar cinnamon,
And it doesn't look super appetizing either. It's
Yeah.
very kind of pale and plain looking.
and it's a little dry, I can
yeah,
feel.
but
All right.
I guess let's see how it
Let's
tastes.
see how it tastes.
It's cinnamony. It's not nearly as good as the cinnamon roll one, I don't think.
It's not, but it's kind of just a classic, you know? You can tell. It's been around for a while. It's good.
But for me, not good enough to rate it well. I'm going to give this one a 68.
I'm going to give it a 66.
Oh, still can't go above me.
Nope.
Even though you like it better than me, still rating it lower than I did.
Moving on to one of my favorite flavors, not necessarily for Pop-Tarts, but for things like candy bars, ice cream, yep, cookies, and cream.
All right. Yeah, I've got kind of high hopes for this one, along with the lemon one. These are the two that I'm just
Ooh.
kind of thinking I might like the best.
They do a good job with their fillings. You can tell they're like actually different things every time.
Yep.
The way that it breaks off.
Yep, it's nice. I kind of like that one.
Kind of takes a second for the flavor to kick in.
does.
At least for me. But then it's pretty pleasant. It's not super strong, like some of the others have been, like the raspberry. But it is really good.
And I just like the chocolate pretty well. It's just got a really good flavor.
Yeah, whenever it's a chocolate Pop-Tart, it's gonna be good.
Yeah, it's going to be good. So on that one, I'm going with an 80.
I'm gonna give it a 76.
All right. All right, another classic. This one is frosted strawberry, and I think this one
Ooh,
also
yeah.
is probably a fan favorite, the most popular out
Yeah.
of all the Pop-Tarts.
So let's find out why.
Wow, there's a lot of
There
filling in
is.
this one. I don't know if you've got that too.
Yeah.
That may be why it's so good, is because they totally fill this up. That actually took a second for the strawberry flavor to come through, but once it did, it was like potent,
Yeah.
very strawberry
That one is
flavor.
very strong, especially
Yeah.
compared to the last one, the cookies and cream. Definitely has a very strong flavor, and it's a good flavor.
It's a good flavor. It still does kind of have the more dry.
Yeah.
I wish I knew what to call this thing that was on the outside, but whatever
It's
it is, the shell,
The base Pop-Tart.
the base,
Right.
It's kind of dry, but the filling in the strawberry is super,
very good.
It's super good. So I'm going to give that one a 79.
Oh, okay. I'm going with the 73.
Okay, I was like super excited about this one, but when I opened it up, I've got to say it almost looks like it's got a disease.
Yeah, it looks weird.
It's got a bunch of little brown speckles on it.
I don't know what that would be in the lemon cream pie. What's brown?
I don't know.
The crust?
But anyway,
I don't know.
I'm hoping the flavor will make up for the looks.
I do love lemon flavored things.
Oh.
That looks really good. You probably can't see that, but that does look good.
That does look good. I hope that its looks are not deceiving.
So this one just came out in June of 2020. Let's see how it is.
They got the lemon flavor in there. That's all they needed to do.
Oh yeah. That's a great lemon flavor to it. And it's really strong. Yum, that one's good.
I like that.
Definitely one of the best.
That was really good. I'm going to have to give that an 85.
Yep, just despite the disease that it has on the top, whatever that is, I don't even know if it's there for flavor or just for looks, but I'm going to give that one an 82.
Holy cow! All right.
Moving on to the final Pop-Tart. This is Cherry, which is another one of the fan favorites. It does look like, I don't know, it looks pretty cool on top. It has sprinkles.
It looks good. I actually really like the color that they put on the frosting on this one. Looks good.
And it's another one of the thicker insides.
Yep, but it's also another one of the
saltine,
saltine
outsides.
bases. So hopefully the cherry can make up for it.
Yep. Not as strong as I would like. It's kind of like the raspberry one, but a little less good tasting and a little less strong. So, yeah, not my favorite.
I still actually like it. If it weren't for the dry base, man, the saltine.
The poor blueberry just really got thrown under the bus right up there at the beginning. So I think I'm gonna have to give this lower.
What?
Yeah, I like the blueberry more. I'm gonna give this a 46.
A 69 for me.
We are moving on to the final round. We've tallied up the scores, and the three best Pop-Tarts are Cinnamon Roll, Hot Fudge Sundae, and finally, the Lemon Cream Pie.
The new guy. Well, how about we figure out which one we like the very best?
That's right. First thing I'm noticing, Cinnamon Roll is the only one that doesn't have a lot of frosting.
Yeah.
They still call it Frosted Cinnamon Roll, but it just has the squigglies like we were talking about earlier.
Yeah, the squigglies, but I remember that it had a lot of really good cinnamon flavor. So.
And the smell is great. Let's try it out.
Yeah, sure is. And that taste just keeps on giving after you eat it.
And kind of like the others, it takes a second for the taste to kick in. Then when it does, especially for this one, it's really good.
And the s'mores? Oh, no, this is the Hot Fudge Sundae. All right. Got that good chocolate flavor.
The flavor is a lot more immediate. Like
it is.
You bite in, and then immediately you're like, that's chocolatey. You know, not necessarily ice creamy, which it's supposed to be a Hot Fudge Sundae, but you can definitely taste the chocolate right away.
You know why? I think I discovered this while we were doing our taste test. The reason why you can't taste the cinnamon right away is because it's sandwiched in that base.
Oh, right.
And so it takes a little bit for it to get through, but the chocolate one, the base is chocolate, so you can taste that right then.
That's probably true.
All right, last.
Lemon cream pie.
Lemon. And I can actually taste the lemon pretty much right away on that one too.
Dang, those are all so good.
They are all three really good.
This is an interesting final because all the flavors are way different.
Yeah.
Cinnamon roll, Hot Fudge Sundae, and lemon cream pie.
I know.
They're pretty weird.
I thought the fruity ones were going to probably take the lead, but no.
Especially because the ones like strawberry and raspberry and cherry are some of the most popular.
Super popular, but nope. All right, well, let's do a 1, 2, 3 with our hand over our favorite.
All right.
To see which one is the very best. Should we start with number 1?
Yes.
All right. 3, 2, 1. Oh.
Yep, I knew you'd do that. Yep, all right. Well, what's your second then?
My second is the s'mores.
My second is the lemon.
Okay, so
all right.
Not that cinnamon roll is bad, but it is the third place.
It might have been my favorite if they just had the frosting on top.
I know.
If they said frosted cinnamon roll, and then all they did was put the squigglies.
And you know what? Cinnamon rolls actually do, at least the good ones, like Cinnabon. And
they do have the frosting on top.
And the Cinnabon recipe that we did, the copycat, which was extremely tasty.
Yeah, go watch that video if you haven't seen it already.
It's got frosting all over the cinnamon roll, so they kind of screwed up on that one.
And it's still great. It still made it to the top 3.
It's still in the top 3.
But it could have probably maybe made first if it just had the frosting
This one was a tough one. Every single one of these was really good.
Yep.
But got to give it to their newbie, I can't believe it, Lemon Cream Pie. Their brand new one this month, won out of all the others.
Yes.
So,
Although,
job.
not for me. I'm going to give that first. But you know what? Buy these two then. Or if you want 3, this one. But
If you're a cinnamon fan, definitely.
yes. But these 2 are the best.
Yeah, we like those the best.
This is going to be the end of the video. We hope you enjoyed it. And if you did, make sure to leave a like and subscribe to our channel if you haven't already. We'll see you next week.
See ya.